behind the people like Durbin and the rest who can basically be the hero on the Republican side, but yet not face the wrath of the voters come next year. So I don't know what we got out of this, Gary. I think it was just, a horrible exercise in our democracy, a further indictment of our two-party system. You talked about Trump meeting with the Syrian president. Before that, he was with Orban when they were asking him about the shutdown. I mean, these are leaders that would like to govern the country. With that, their examples, he doesn't like this horse trading that goes on. He wants to have complete fealty to his decisions. And I think the Republicans have given him that. The fact that we haven't sworn in the congresswoman from Arizona, who then would provide the vote for the Epstein files. I think all of this stuff, Gary, is just emblematic of that we're not being governed the way our founders intended. That it's really a bastardization of all that today. And I'll end there. Thanks.
Thank you, David. Yeah, Scott.
So I just pulled into Albany here, buddy. But I just want to say, and look, David and I are usually pretty sympathetic on policy things, and I'm in agreement with the frustration. But if not this, what was the better deal? What was the strategy? Hold out for 4 more months? Or I just don't understand. For the people that are frustrated with my Senator Fetterman, what was the better game plan, right? How would we win this fight? I wonder, other than just indefinitely, when we don't hold any cards, other than public opinion, which probably the blame for the Republicans was slight. I mean, it wasn't massive. I just don't understand what the winning strategy is. And I mean this too. What is it? What do we do? I mean, the Buddhist monk thing? Do we set people on fire? I mean, what would we do? How many more months do we cut SNAP benefits to create a revolution? So that, and maybe that's the strategy, that we make it so bad for Americans on SNAP and things like that. By the way, I'm on a fixed income. I get SNAP benefits. Okay, how long do people that can't get their food? How long do we say, hey, we're fighting a losing battle here, but we can turn it around? How long do we do that?
Well, I think you have to have legislation that speaks to the neediest of our American people, and maybe have legislation that line items their funding, irrespective of budget issues. You basically have to make, decisions and laws that secure the weakest of these in our society from being held hostage by the 1%, the 10%.
No, David, I'm with you. I'm with you on that. I'd be for socialized medicine. I'd be for But I'm saying in this particular battle, because a lot of people are giving shit to Durbin and Fetterman, my senator, who I like a lot. What could we have done differently here? I mean, maybe we shouldn't have picked the fight in the front. I mean, I don't know that people I actually think it was prudent to fold. I mean, if you're playing poker at some point, I mean, there's some people that just can never fold a hand, right? They say, I'm pot committed. And then they lose everything they had. And so, so what? How could we have played this hand differently? Just put more chips in? I mean, how would we have won the fight?
I don't know, man. Some things are just worth. I mean, was the Civil War worth fighting to end slavery and keep the Union together? I mean, at some point, what do your battles look like?
No, so that's it. So what you're saying is you would say, I manage I don't usually tell much back. I manage a house. I'm the general manager of a house for guys in transition, and every guy except one in my house that I manage, and there's right now there's 10 guys. All of them are on food stamps except one. So what do I say to them? So I say, all you guys, just 3 or 4 more months, it's worth it for the 24 million people that are making more money than them.
Written it, and now we're filming.
And again, I think it's awful. I would be for something left of Obamacare. I mean, I think Obamacare is a center-right program we have to live with. But at what point do I say, yeah, I mean, Fetterman should have held out for 4 more months. These guys are stressed the hell out, running around at food pantries, and and they're standing in line for 2 hours. At what point do I say, yeah, guys, it's worth it for you to stand in line for another, how many months, and it's winter, how many months, David, should I tell those guys?
Well,
Fetterman's a candy ass.
Well,
you guys should wait in there for 4 more months till the Republicans fold, which they're not going to fold. If we had a moral Republican, if we had President Mitt Romney and Liz Cheney, maybe I'd believe that. But we don't have those people. These people don't give a shit. And you're saying we're going to play poker with?
Well, we saw what happened when the judge said, hey, open up the SNAP benefits. Rather than seeing that as a moral position, the courts had ruled, Trump runs it up to the Supreme Court flagpole, right? So I think that there's a win right there. He's saying people being hungry in this country,
but you know what happened in my house? Because the thing went back a couple times, people that were on the number 1 thing for the food stamps got theirs. Then Trump got it shut off, and the rest of the guys didn't get it.
Right. I know.
So were we saying, like, we would say, well, we'll win the other court battles? What I'm saying, I'm kind of defending. Look, and again, I'm left of a lot of these senators, but
no, I get it.
Saying, I think you fold. I think, like, I don't think you sacrifice the 42 million people that can't eat on the altar of the 24 million people. I think you live to fight another day. I mean, I think, and use it against the Republicans in the midterms. But I mean, I think if we're talking about priorities, I mean, well, gosh, I think it's just brutal. And I think actually these 8
I think
Democrats
actually
did the prudent thing.
As I said earlier, David, I think the ball is now in the Republicans' court. And we'll see what happens next month. December the 10th, that's when they promised to have a vote by on Obamacare, and let's see if they approach it in good faith. And it's how the American people will perceive it. And I don't think the American people will perceive it very well if they do not approach this in good faith. They may all be in agreement. Norm points out in text, Trump promised to fix Obamacare. But now he's not talking about fixing it, he's talking about defunding it entirely. 2 different things. Brent, you get the last word.
I kind of want to respond to Scott and Abby real quick. First, on the point on Fetterman, you are quite right. He's popular in general, but you have close primaries. He's quite unpopular among the Democratic base. I kind of looked up the polling. There's one from Pack Forward Blue, has him at 28% approval. Morning Consult has them at 24% approval among Democratic primary voters.
Brett, he's popular for me right now with the guys I got to feed. I want to get these guys food stamps. So popular for me right now. But I'm on the ground with guys that are really stressed that can't eat. So
I'll circle back to that.
John,
I mean, he is a senator who doesn't show up for work. I think he's got his highest absentee rate, or one of the highest absentee rates of any.
I got a kidney for sale. I got a kidney, a fresh kidney for sale. Who needs a kidney? I got a kidney. Who needs a kidney? Who needs a kidney? So we just got back. I just got back from downtown Chicago, and I filed legal objections to the incumbent, Darren LaHood, Congressman LaHood, and also the Democrat candidate, and they filed objections against me. So we go to court in 8 days.
I'm so glad my life is behind me with this, okay?
You know?
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. I can't tell you I spent my life doing this. I worked under Jimmy Carter.
You know what's amazing is I didn't have the objection printed, and you have to have triplicates. So I said, just give me 6 pieces of paper, and I hand wrote the objections.
I was just about to say you probably did that. You had to. right?
Yeah.
You had to have something.
And I beat everybody into the line. They challenged me after I challenged them, I believe.
Uh-huh.
But
They
anyways,
challenged.
yeah,
Yeah.
this is how it goes down, and this is my second time doing this. And the Democrat candidate, I'm sure, has never run before, and so he probably doesn't even know about the objections. And I might get the Democrat knocked off the ballot, and I might get knocked off the ballot, and my opponent might stay on, but he's 550 signatures short. So if we can all withdraw.
I do know.
You know how this is going to go down? Everybody has to file a withdrawal of objection, and then everybody gets on the ballot.
Who wins?
Well, the voters decide March 17th of 2026.
No, but like, what is the point of all this funny business that you're doing? Like,
No, it's not a matter. It's not a matter of funny business. It's a matter of like it has to reach the the legality of being a candidate.
Yeah, you have to
Okay,
meet.
so he's just doing this to become a candidate because so you said doesn't know what he's supposed to do, and then he might end up off the ballot or something.
Well, you've got to meet very specific guidelines, and there's deadlines, and there's a lot.
Oh, okay, John, do your Monica impression.
Okay, go ahead, John.
Well, Concrete, I can't control the words that come out of your mouth. But in white belts and chillism, you are in violation of our rules, and you have a dirty potty mouth. And I can't stand listening to you, and I don't think anybody else likes listening to you either, Concrete.
I don't think Monica sounds like that.
Jonathan Bing.
Oh my God, you guys are so funny.
But Jonathan Bing is the biggest mortgage broker. NLMS number 085652333. If you need a mortgage and you are with Grant Cardone and me and Nelson and Pega, we're gonna get you the money you need. This is Justin. This is Jonathan Bing.
I don't know that one.
I don't either.
Well, that's because you're not in the real estate business. You're gonna need a mortgage though, so you're gonna want to follow me, Jonathan Bing.
I think it's one of Beth's friends. Like they have like a room in the morning or something.
Okay.
Do Cindy Stumpo. He does an awesome Cindy Stumpo impression.
Who are these people? Who's Cindy Stomple?
You know, I love our president, Donald, but I got 30 fucking work sites going on across this country building luxury, major fucking developments, and Trump knows how valuable the illegal labor is to building magnificent pieces of real estate. And I love our president, but I resent the fact that ICE and Border Patrol are raiding my fucking work sites and shutting them down. Anyways, I'm going to the fucking White House with Grant Cardone on Tuesday. So we're going to find out what we can do to build these fucking houses, because I got Nelson and Pega's investment money on the line with Chatter, and that's going fucking nowhere.
John, is this what you're using in your speeches too?
He does the best impressions.
I know, these are really hysterical, but aren't you running for office now?
He also does a good. Can you do the Steve Appella one?
Steve Appel from
Steve
here?
Appel?
Yeah.
All these are people from here. These are
All of them are people, but Steve Appel's the only one I know. Who knows? Good.
Me and my mod squad here at Casa de Appel. What was that? No, that's a fact, not an opinion. Do you know the difference between a fact and opinion? Because that's a fact, and I'm pretty sure it's a fact, and I know it's a fact, so shut up! Go to the go!
You're out of here. That's what he says. I don't know. I have to investigate. I think that was our last name, Appel or Apple.
His impressions are hilarious.
I know this is good, but he wants to run for office though.
You should hear my Marshall Rankin. I've been working on the Marshall Rankin.
I need my impression. I need it now.
That's the impression.
My name is Danny, and I can't stop using this app and having weird rooms with weird people. I don't accomplish anything because all I do is sit here all day modding rooms, listening to weird people having weird conversations about weird things, which is basically like talking about nothing. They basically roast me and pack me up all day long with crazy room titles. And, anyways, this is Danny.
Too jazzy.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I mean, it was all right. It's I mean,
His jazzy impression's spot on too. Jazzy and shy.
Fuck you, Edmund Dakin. Doing yoga in your motherfucking shit stained underpants, bitch. Suck a dick in the street, bitch. This is Jazzy, bitch.
Now that one I'm familiar with. That was a good one.
I like it when she gets really mad at me about something like so little. So mad.
Anyways, there are, characters on this app. It's like a theater production in a way, but, I've recorded it for many, many years now.
Really? Can't do that? That's so funny.
Yeah.
Look at all his phones. Look, he has a million phones there that he can
Dude,
go live.
John, I've gotten like 19 follows from you on Instagram. Is someone hacking your account, or are they really you?
No, these are all me. I was anonymously publishing under Adrian Dittman for like 2 years.
Okay. Because I keep
Is
getting
that
like,
really Elon Musk? Or were
Yeah.
you pretending to be him?
No, that is Elon Musk. That's his other account on X. It's called Adrian Dittman.
Have you ever talked to him?
He's blocked all of my accounts, and in fact, he even took over my Adrian Dittman account because I dropped it. I changed everything to rebrand for the campaign.
Okay, so he took your account over?
Yeah, it's just Adrian Dittman now with one T, one N. It's him. It's 100% Elon Musk, and I have everything he does now is recorded, but I have him for like a year in unrecorded spaces just talking about whatever, It's stupid.
So weird. Is it like a loophole where he could get away? Like,
He
or is
just
he trying to be
he
anonymous?
he has so many followers under Elon Musk, he can't even use the account because it will break X if he ever tries to live stream on an account with those many followers. So he has to use Adrian Dittman, which only has a couple 100,000 followers. So
Oh, okay.
yeah.
John, I'm losing it with that Trump picture in a diaper. I had to mute.
I know, right? That's the
Oh my
protest.
God, you have some really good ones.
no, he's hilarious too when he trolls the Muslims. When you go in the room and troll those Muslims, it's hilarious. Do they always throw you from the room, John?
Not every Muslim room chucks me, but I can read Rumi, and therefore you can confound Muslims because Rumi poetry is, Islamic or Muslim or Persian, and Sufis who are Muslims, like, I don't know, they can just basically supersede, gaslight, troll, debate, maybe like your typical Sunni Shia Muslim. It's definitely like the mystical Islam is universal. So it's something people should learn. If you fear Muslims, you're a schmuck because it just shows that you've never it shows that you can't even debate their own religion in a way. People should be able to debate it for sure. And people on this app bring a lot of fire and smoke to Islam.
I got my account suspended because I had a PTR that said eating 2 strips of bacon gives you a 100% chance of not being a suicide bomber.
That seems pathetic. I'm offended, Nick. I'm not a suicide bomber. And I gave up bacon a year ago.
Well, the 9/11 hijackers. I mean, do you know the stories of like the way they lived their lives before they supposedly crashed those planes?
Were they on Clubhouse?
No, they were like doing drugs. They were going to strip clubs, doing all kinds of crazy shit.
I never heard that.
Yeah. Imagine an Arab Muslim about to commit suicide. What do you think they're gonna do? Sit there like be all devout or something? No, they're going crazy. So you can look it up. I'm not gonna Google it right now, but anyways, today was another day on this journey to getting on the ballot, and it's like very patternistic now because this is my second time running, and the first time I didn't file the objection. I asked my friend to file it for me, and the lazy bum didn't file the objection. So this time I made sure I did every single thing myself, asked nobody for nothing. Every step of the way, I did everything. Even if people duplicated what I did, I still did it. So this time around, if we don't get on the ballot, um, or we don't cause some type of conflict or get some type of favorable ruling, I'd be very surprised. Like this time, it seems like uh, I will have created some type of rift in the time fabric of some sort with my objections. So, because it goes to a hearing and a judge is going to hear my arguments, and I can file motions and request
Can you
submit
actually
subpoenas.
can you actually have a debate with Darren LaHood?
There are two objectors to my candidacy and my petitions, and so there's dual challenges. I have two challenges against me, and I have two challenges against the incumbent and the Democrat candidate. And what's interesting is this time I have the Illinois election law book. The employee
Okay.
there gave it to me in Springfield, and I was like, "Oh my God!" I'm like, "Thank you, dude," because to read that on a PDF is brutal. But this time I can go through it and find enough information to create significant exhibits and motions, and come to the trial with a litany of motions.
Guy's dad was the former United
I got a
States
question, right?
Secretary of Transportation. That's crazy. That's
How,
pretty
how do y'all
high
feel about
honor, isn't it?
Yeah,
how do y'all feel about Donald Trump trying to claim dictatorship over America and seize control over Southwest Nigeria?
that's the most framed and ridiculous question I've ever heard. But what's your point?
What do you mean? What's my point?
I'm asking you a question.
What do you mean? What's my point? I asked you, how did you guys feel about that?
I know, but instead of answering your question, I just want to ask you a question before I answer your question, and just tell me what do you think your point is in asking the question.
My point in asking the question is asking y'all how y'all feel about God.
I know, but before I answer your question, I'm asking you a question, and I'd like you to answer the question I'm asking you first, prior to me answering the question you asked me.
I just answered it.
But what's your point? Because you're on my show on YouTube. It's called What's the Point? And so I just constantly say, What's the point? That's the whole purpose of the show. So what's your point?
I'm on YouTube.
Yeah, what's your point? You're on the What's Your Point show.
What's the point of the What's Your Point show?
What's your point?
No, but the point of the What's Your Point show is what?
To just constantly say, What's your point?
What's the point of that?
I don't know. What's your point?
This one first, though.
Does anybody have a point?
Do you have a point?
Does the point have a point, or is it the point?
I don't know. Okay, well, moving on in the What's Your Point show. What's your point?
Who's on first?
My point is the point.
All right, well, what's your point about the point?
It's not a point about the point. It's just the point.
All right, well, I'm going to go back to the mods because clearly this man does not have a point. We have confirmed it, and I'm moving on in the point show. So I hope everybody has a great afternoon, evening, and just want to, say one more time, what's your point?
The point.
What's your point?
So now that you know what my point is, I would ask you, what's the score?
I don't know. What's your point?
what's the score?
Well, when I say what's your point, that's like asking somebody, what's your objective here with this communication exchange?
If you tell me what the score is, then I'll tell you what my point is.
Got it. You got no point. So what's the point?
You got no score, so what's the point?
I don't know. You're on my show called What's the Point? So what's the point of this convo? Can moderators, can you detect what this guy's point is?
Your show is on my scoreboard. It's based upon my scoreboard. So what's your score?
Listen, bro. I don't know what to tell you, but you got no point. You know, you gotta get a point if you want to be on the Point Show. So what's your point?
You gotta have a green if you want to claim a room as your show.
Listen, it's not about the green bean here. You're on 15 YouTube account live right now called the What's Your Point Show by Candidate John. So what's your point?
But what's your score?
So what was your point to come in here?
I'm dog Dave shit on all platforms, by the way.
What does that mean? Is that English?
Yeah, it means I'm a dog and my name is shit. I'm a dog named shit, and that's my name on all platforms.
Wait, your point? Oh, he left. Oh, good. What was his point?
He didn't leave. I knocked him out.
I was beginning to think he didn't really have a point. I don't know. That's what I call the Point Show.
That's the point show. You can have a point.
So, anyways, I feel like, celebrating on this journey, but going to the gym would be an excellent option right now.
That's a great idea.
That's what I was telling Danny this morning. You got to start going to the gym.
I'm headed there myself. I wonder if that piece of shit mayor in Chicago, if they're going to re-elect that stupid ass.
That stupid ass. That stupid dumbass.
Well, then again, look at what happened, what New York City did. They elected Mamdani.
It's just so upsetting as a New Yorker. I don't understand.
How long do you think it'll take before New York City collapses, John or Grace or anyone?
I say 6 months.
I'm gonna give it about a year.
It could be. I teeter-totter between the two, but let's see. Once it starts hitting people's pockets, once it starts being such ridiculous policies, people are going to go in the streets. They don't understand the rest of the United States, that New Yorkers like myself don't take this garbage.
See, if Mamdani was smart, he would pull a Trump and do some type of public works, and spin it and become a builder and get people to want to move there. Because if all these liberal Democrat socialists, if there's a herd psychology, maybe he could attract the top 10% and get them to purchase real estate in New York City, and because he has all that star power with AOC, and their whole journey now is just creating like basically leftist propaganda, and then somehow getting banks to give them the money and the councils or the city councils to approve everything. So they themselves have to sell their vision to get as much as they can possibly get for their works or whatever, lobbyists are begging them for money, or how they're going to fill their budgets. So, they... Anyways, if anybody can do it, it's these, social media creators, because fucking Cuomo and Sliwa. Oh my
Sliwa.
God.
Yeah, this was a very poor representation of what goes
That
on.
was like the worst.
I think it's by design. I think they're really good at rigging elections.
Yeah, I don't
No,
see that. I don't think this was a rig. I think that
The younger people, they buy into all that free shit because they've never understood economics. What's the old saying, like, if you're a Republican before you're 21, you don't have a brain or a heart? I can't remember. But that's the thing. It's like all these young people, they feel hopeless. So this guy's promising all this free stuff.
Well, why did they split the
I
vote?
haven't looked at it yet. You know, I'm really gonna do a deep.
Sliwa split the vote.
Yeah, yeah,
They
that's
couldn't
correct.
they couldn't do a 1-to-1, and therefore the election was lost to this, Persian
Where's
terrorist
AOC from?
promoter.
Is AOC from the Bronx?
Well, the point is, it's 6:24, and I have another room open called John Kitover, candidate Congressman, Illinois, $16 sign, and I got invited to this Islamic event. It is a civic open engagement with candidates sponsored by
Oh,
multiple Muslim nonprofit organizations.
but you're gonna just troll there.
I'm not going to. I think I'm just gonna. I will answer any questions if I'm asked anything, but I'll just read a poem. I'll say I really don't have any comment on that. I'd be happy to get back to you. Like I'm not gonna sit there and pontificate, or maybe I will. I don't know, but uh, anyways, I think the dates. I got to look at the dates to see is it before or after the hearing for for the objection. But my opponent has not confirmed to go to this event, and the Democrat challenger has. So much of this is all just tied to like creating publicity and press pieces for myself.
I did cover politics almost my whole life.
It's so
I
cool.
understand
It's cool because I like Clubhouse in the real world. Um,
it.
and but we'll see how all these objections go down. It's gonna be a really interesting journey this time because this time my objections are filed. Last time I didn't file any objections, but this time I did. And
Good.
yeah, and I looked over his petitions and I was like, no effing way. He only has 100 sheets. You need 155 and or be within a 10% margin. And he's not within that 10% margin. I was like,
And
oh
what
my
about you?
God.
Where are you with it?
I'm above. I'm 100,
Okay,
100
good.
above. And as soon as I saw his number, oh my God, I got dressed so quick and I ran. I was like running to the train. I was like, I can't believe he only submitted 100 sheets. He might, he has he has one for 10 years and like he's even using his old petitions that are outdated. He didn't use the 2026 form.
Well, no,
And
that's already before, that should be before, the court or whatever, whatever comes first, because that's not allowed. I mean,
also,
I was in politics, I
yeah,
worked in the White House, these are ridiculous.
his circulators also don't designate their party because he's using an old form. And he just puts his name at the top of it, Congressman the Hood. It's like, whoa, dude, who the fuck in your office decided to print these petitions? Um,
Yeah, well, they all should be taken in front of a judge privately.
yeah, they
Mhm.
do. Well, I looked to live. When I ran last time, I live streamed the hearing, and they do have a court stenographer there.
Yeah, they have to.
It was unbelievable. And so the opposing attorney, he just sits there and reads case law. That's it. He literally, before the court, he'll just sit there and quote case law off his cell phone, and that's it. That's all he really says. And he says, yes, judge, no, judge, things like that. But he just sits there, and for the record, just to get it into the public hearing and into the stenographer's printout, he just sits there and quotes all this case law as if it had like any significance or meaning. It was just like
What does the
meaningless
judge
dribble.
say? What does the judge say? The judge is there to clarify.
The judge is there to follow procedure and listen
Yeah,
and just say
that's
yes or no. And the judge fairly just very fairly lets you say your peace of mind, but the point is if you go in there with things to submit and read, it becomes even more complicated because then it becomes public record. So I have the I have the law book this time. The guy there didn't even look me in the face who gave it to me, and it's like a little racket. It's like 15 people that control
well,
the congressional, senatorial, every election. It's like 15 people
you
in
don't
an
have to
office.
tell me. I was in that business for many years.
What a job! That's a career.
Yeah, it was a career. was a career, and you have to, and you have to be on top of your case law because you can't just let the judge, bulldoze you.
The last judge I had was good, but because I didn't file my own challenge, I couldn't challenge and thing is, I had to cross-examine the opponent, and the opponent wouldn't appear. Only her attorney would appear. But because I didn't file a challenge, I couldn't subpoena her to come in and provide testimony because she didn't get those signatures. They were given to her. So it really is a racket, and they're willing to lie and commit forgery because these are notarized documents. So it is forgery to fraudulently draft petitions.
Did it
And
for years. It's from the beginning of time they pulled this.
but they're really doing it at a very highly organized level here in Chicago for
Just like it is in New York City.
for the smallest elections imaginable for what they call committee person, which is a nothing. It's all you can do
You're
is
just
vote.
a committee person.
It's not an elected position.
That's correct.
It's just so you have the ability to vote on what you call central committee, and that's basically non-existent. The whole thing is a charade. Not for the Democrats, though. The Democrats do have power because they have money. The Republicans here have no money and no
Really?
no
Yeah,
leadership.
that's not how it is in New Jersey.
Yeah, the Republicans here, it's really just person to person. The Republicans have nothing.
Wow.
Yeah, the
Well,
land of
I think
Lincoln.
that tide has changed in a lot of parts of the United States because of Trump. He has his minions out there, even in small towns.
Yeah, in Illinois, there are minions of MAGA minions here throughout all these different counties, and they are organized. And that's who should technically be drafting these petitions. But when I just did a quick summary through LaHood's petitions, it's not that way. It's you can learn a lot by just sitting there and looking at these petitions and seeing who generated them, where they were generated, how many signatures look similar. Why? Because there's so many different columns, and it's like if you look at the county column, it's always like, why are all the county signatures similar? They may have just filled in blanks.
They put in dead people. They made signatures of dead people.
Anyways, the thing is, like, if there is fraud in LaHood's petitions, well, first of all, I'm gonna run them through AI because Grok allows you to analyze any document that has a link. So for me, this whole thing is about creating content on top of content on top of content, and it just never ends because every step of the way, I just photograph and film everything. So,
Love it. Genius.
yep.
That's another approach. That is really a good approach. And the AI, using AI to put this together, that's amazing. Great idea. Great idea. Because you got to call it out before, somebody takes care of it under the table, as I call it. Did it for a very long time. New Jersey is not an easy state either when it comes to elections.
So there's this attorney here that has a huge following on X. He's got like 250,000 followers, and he has a personal relationship with Elon because Elon retweets him. And I took a selfie with him, gave him a hug, and he said he would represent me at the objection
Very
hearings.
nice. Very nice.
And I
Keep
mean,
getting those pictures out with him.
yeah, because he's gonna retweet that, and I mean, I'll get a lot of followers with that. But this guy has a huge
Very
following.
smart. Very smart. Listen, all over the country, everyone is not as smart as the three things that you just exemplified. They're just not. People don't get it anymore.
Well,
So anything that you can do to ignite something different in a different way will get you ahead of the game. And I've been saying that for the past 10 years to most candidates. I don't want to hear all the old stuff and the old school stuff. You're in a time where, digitals are everywhere and you can reach a lot of people and encourage them to get to the polls in ways that we haven't before. They don't want to hear your little, stumping speech. They wanna connect, and they want just one sentence that hits their soul of why they're going to get to the polls.
Well, there's a lot of ways to look at this because this is a
There's no one way. There's no one way in this. You
well,
got to be burning all the time on different avenues.
well, because equal objections have been filed. If the judge is impartial and the it basically this creates a negotiation opportunity for me, and LaHood could offer me something, or the Democrat candidate could offer me something as well because I challenged him as well. So basically, it goes two ways now. Like I've created a double jeopardy opportunity, a
Situation,
moment,
yeah.
yeah, and I've created a publicity, quagmire and event for the Illinois GOP, for the, for LaHood. And this is all newsworthy. And so, I mean, if you could, reach out to Fox News or MSNBC or CNN Politics as my press agent, let me put you in the registrar.
Okay.
Candidate John, Grace, Danny, 11, 10, 25, bing, bing, bong, bong.
Yeah, I did that for a very long time.
Bong bong. Danny was my crisis actress early on in the campaign. Danny, what was your favorite moment of the campaign as a crisis actress?
I don't know. I just did some research on the family and stuff,
Very nice, Johnny.
No, he didn't ask me to. I just did it without his permission and
You
read
did.
about what happened in Egypt and stuff.
Mm.
Yeah. I'm a bad girl. I keep reading this information I'm not supposed to read about.
All right, well,
Good
yeah,
luck.
thanks. What are you doing the rest of the night?
I'm going to sleep because I haven't slept yet, but it's been 24 hours. But after that, I'm going to be in better shape. Yeah, but anything you need that I can help with, I'm happy to. I've worked under Jimmy Carter. I've worked with a lot of politicians.
Try to get me an interview with a journalist.
Journalist where? You're in what state?
I'm in Illinois.
What about El Normo?
Why? What's El Normo doing?
No, I need somebody with a platform, somebody who can publish, an interview.
Yeah, that's the big piece.
What about, are you like platform pro-Israel? Do you got pro-Israel people near you or something?
No, I need somebody that has profiles on Instagram or YouTube or TikTok.
Oh, there's people like that have a lot of followers that are like niche into certain.
Well,
So
go
if you
ahead.
find people
You
that
need
align with
you need to reach out to them and say, "Hey, I'm reaching out to you on behalf of the campaign to elect John Kitover to Congress. John would like to do a 5-minute, 10-minute, or 30-minute Q&A with you for you to publish on your profile. Follow John Kitover at John Kitover. That kind of shit. That kind of communication, Danny."
Nice. This app does kind of suck, doesn't it?
Why today more than any other day, do you think that?
Well, I had 3 people tell me they wish I had a miscarriage, stillbirth, /
Yeah, but the rest of us don't have that, so you can't interact with people like that. You obviously had other kinds of conversations with them that led to that moment of ridiculousness, so.
No, I think they just don't have souls.
They don't have souls, so you have to start getting that right away from the people, look at their profiles, and the first thing that comes out of their mouth, which is nasty, they don't wait long, get rid of them. No conversation.
I think there was just a psyop because it's so fucking obvious,
Yeah, you just have to get rid of them.
So who knows what's going to happen to me. I want to be here to raise my autistic son,
Right, so that's what I'm saying. You cannot engage with those people even for a sentence. Once you hear what comes out of their mouth, you just block them. That's all. We all get people who are nasty, but they reveal themselves pretty quickly, especially on this app. We're getting a lot of haters that are going on. the tide has changed on this app increasingly over the past year.
Girl, I've known this person for like 3 years, I think, you know? That's why it's really fucked up, you know?
Well, as soon as you get to that one sentence where people get to be hateful and mean, they get blocked. It's real easy on this app. I don't take any of that garbage.
I like to give people second chances and third chances.
Yeah, it's not worth it. Not on this app. You don't know what's behind the picture.
Well, they told me that I was mentally ill and I had to practice radical love for the whole wide world. So
Okay.
blame it on them.
That's right. Blame it on that. It is them. So just block them.
I'm gonna blame Marshall Linehan and therapy, and I'm gonna sue them. And I'm gonna sue them for teaching me radical love and acceptance. I don't think it was a good thing to teach me.
Well,
Sorry, I'm sitting here looking at my YouTube and how I'm like, just basically projecting.
but that was a good laugh. Tell us about why you were laughing.
Because it's like a reality TV show on my YouTube channel at this point.
I'm sure.
Yeah, because I have, I ruined some good videos with copyright infringement because I was playing movie quotes from the movie Network.
Did you know that Marshall Linehan went to Stony Brook University?
Where is that?
That's weird.
In New York?
Yeah, it's
That's Long Island.
Yeah.
That's crazy. It's a weird ass building. The hospital looks so fucking weird.
Washington, we just discovered that 2 objections have been filed against my campaign to
Hey guys.
Hello.
Hey
You have
Danny.
to tell us how you say your name.
Oh, Ilmi.
Ilmi.
Yeah.
Is that your real name?
No, it's not my real name.
Okay.
But inshallah, it's gonna be the name that I give my son.
Oh. And what does it mean?
It means my knowledge.
My knowledge? And what
Not just
language?
Ilm means knowledge, and then E means my knowledge. But let me look up I know it means something like knowledge, but let me look it up.
Okay.
Yo, the hospital's weird because there was a Jewish architect, I'm gonna assume, because his last name's Goldberg. But I did get in a fight over Berg versus Goldberg and how Berg is a German last name, not a Jewish last name, although it can be Jewish, but it means hill. It means hill. So, but he went to Bauhaus. How do you say that? That's like a architecture, Bauhaus. That's pretty interesting.
Ilmi means knowledgeable or scholarly. There you go.
And what language again?
In Arabic.
In Arabic. Okay, I don't know Arabic that well.
Well, yeah. But Ilmi specifically isn't necessarily like an Arabic name. It's more of a Somali name.
Uh-huh.
And Somalis just kind of took Ilm from Arabic and just like added the E and then they just made the name Ilmi. But Ilm by itself means knowledgeable or scholarly.
Very nice. Never knew that.
Yeah, it's gonna be beautiful when I have my children. If I ever have children, I'm kind of scared that I might not have children.
Oh, no, don't give up that dream.
Yeah, I'm almost 30, and
you gotta kiss a lot of frogs to get your princess.
yeah, for sure. I'm just
Don't get disillusioned. Do not get disillusioned on that front.
Honestly, I need to get my life together too. And it's like
as soon as you do that, the other pieces will fall in place.
For sure. Appreciate it.
Yeah. Just use your soul. You got one. Let it elevate who you are.
Yeah, thank you.
Have a soul?
What, Danny? What did you just say? You were gonna
What if
say?
I don't have a soul?
then I think you should start searching for it.
Do you know that song?
I have an answer for you finally. I usually play Stump Grace, but this time you couldn't. What song?
The one from Ally McBeal by I forget the person's name.
What's the first verse?
I've been down this road searching the dirt, or something like that, you know?
Yeah, I don't know it. That's so funny. I don't remember it.
Really?
Yeah,
Ally McBeal
I loved Ally McBeal.
and the dancing baby. It was like,
Yeah.
I've been searching my soul tonight. I know there's so much more to life. I have such a bad voice, but it was something like
No, you did good. You did
it was
good.
like, I find my way back home or something were the words, but that's all
I don't
the
remember it. I don't remember that song. Wow.
I like it. It's a cool song.
It is a cool song. Wow.
What's a nail buffer for?
A nail buffer?
Yeah.
A nail buffer is to sometimes nails get very brittle, so it smooths out the, like, sometimes there's bumps,
I see. I know what you mean. Okay, that's what.
and then you buff it, down.
I'm a guy. I don't need to do it.
Yes, you do. Sometimes your nails get ridges. So
Yeah, you don't wanna hurt nobody.
yeah, no, it's just the ridges in the nail. So that means that you don't have some kind of you have a little vitamin deficiency. So yeah, you file it down a little, and then the nails, reproduces because the nail is always growing.
Yeah.
But it's a good thing to do. It's not the worst thing to do. People ask me that. Don't ask me it all the time by any stretch of imagination. But I'm just saying, I remember when I asked others.
Hi, this message is to.
What did you say? What did you say?
No, I'm emailing Airbnb. Sorry.
Okay. Well, Donnie, what are you doing? Not with us? All right.
Sorry.
And today, keep up the good fight. Keep up the good fight. It's important. It's important that good people get into office. I've spent my whole life in that arena, and I just, don't let anybody discourage you. I know that you're on a positive path, but don't let the noise behind you get into your head. That's the biggest thing people should do who are running for office. Forget the noise.
Yeah, I agree. I like the saying, "You are the sky. Everything else is just the weather."
Everything else is just the weather. I like that. Yeah, but don't let the naysayers have any part of your soul. That's the biggest problem in politics.
I'm in a good position. You know why? Because I can take the train right to the hearings, and other people got to come in and park or get a hotel. It's a pain in the ass for people.
I'm sure.
Candidate, can I pick your brain in politics?
What?
No, I just wanted to pick your brain. I just, you're running for office and stuff. I just wanted to see what knowledge you have about politics and stuff.
Okay, go ahead. What's your question?
Where can we start? Let's start with the obvious questions. No. I don't know. I don't even know what to ask, to be honest.
Exactly. You didn't know it, but you're on my show. I have a podcast that I do every night. It's called What's the Point? And the whole point of the show is just to constantly repeat all the time, what's your point?
Yeah. I mean, I just wanted to pick your brain and see.
I know, but what's your point, though?
Do you have a background, like an education background in political science or anything?
Yes, I do. What's your point?
Okay, that's cool.
What's your point?
My point.
Have you heard heard of the corn cobs in Chicago?
Yeah, I have. I've been inside.
So that's the same guy that designed the hospital I was talking about.
Ah. Well, I've been inside a corn cob, inside the corn cob. Make that make sense. What is your point, Ilmi?
Well, my point was to exchange knowledge, or mostly me taking knowledge from you, but okay, let's start with geopolitics, because I find geopolitics more interesting than what exactly is America's relationship with the Middle East?
What's your point?
Like, what is okay, specifically Saudi Arabia? What's like? Is it just oil? Is that what it is? Like, you know?
What's your point?
Come on, man, you're trolling me now.
You know, behind every question, there's usually a statement.
What's your point? You know, you've bias in every question, but I mean, what's your point?
You're trolling me.
I'm not trolling you. I'm asking you a question.
You're confusing me, man.
Well, that's a you problem. I was just asking what your point is.
Are you black candidate?
Am I black?
Yeah.
Black and blue? Who are you?
Are you black?
Vinny Flamingo. Welcome to the room. This is a public space, and I think questions like that could be triggering or gaslighting to some people who might be listening. So let's just move this conversation forward. And, you know,
You didn't answer it.
well, I'm going to answer your question. Please be patient. I'm just going to ask you a question before I answer your question. What's your point? Because you're on my show on YouTube right now. We're live streaming. The show's called What's Your Point?
Who the fuck says axe if you're not black?
Excuse me?
It's the most retarded ass shit.
What are you?
Normal human being.
What are you asking? What are you asking?
They're not axe murderer. They ask.
Well, Grace and Danny, I'm sorry for asking a controversial question. Vinny apparently is easily and emotionally upset. So, if he says anything inappropriate or racist, I would just encourage you to kick him from the room. Because you're on my show. What's the point? What's the point? What's
Well,
the
this is not
point?
a trolling room. This is not a trolling room, Vinny.
I saw it. I saw it.
What's your point, Vinny?
Vinny asks, what's your point of being here?
Oh, just, I mean, I don't know.
I like my life. My life is amazing.
And why is it amazing?
Because I have a beautiful family. My family's amazing.
That's great. What makes them amazing?
My mom's hilarious. My older brother, me and him aren't talking right now, but we are talking. It's kind of weird, but we're still cool. I know we're live streaming. Candidate is live streaming, so he gets to hear all of this, and he doesn't know that I have an AI voice tracker, so I could find my own voice on the internet, and I can figure out his identity. I'm just joking. I'm not gonna do that. I don't think that.
Dude, I'm public, man. Look at my profile.
Oh, you're public. I haven't even looked at your profile.
I'm running for Congress.
Oh, you're John Kitover. You're the dude
John for Congress.
stuff. Oh, man.
Are you on Twitch or Kick? Which one?
It's fucking John Kitover.
John fucking Kitover.
You know, I have a message for the world.
What's your message? What's your message?
My message for the world is that I think we should all learn to love each other and respect each other and don't allow politics to get in between us and our country in America, and we should all treat each other like we're brother and sister, and we can create safer and better communities if we all just put our mind to it.
America, fuck yeah.
Well, you left something out in your little world message of peace. I mean, you didn't even say, honor thy mother and thy father. You just said, yeah, treat everybody like your brother and your sister. But what about your mom and your dad? You left them out of the equation, Vinny.
Of course, that goes with it. Respect our elders. Yeah.
The
Well,
first thing he said was his parents, right? Ilmi said his parents, his mother.
Yeah, my mom's amazing, bro.
When he
Oh,
started.
my bad.
Yeah.
I thought I was
that was
talking
the
to
first.
Vinny for a second here. Ilmi,
I think you were talking to Vinny, and I just wasn't paying attention.
Ilmi,
What happened?
Ilmi? What is your point?
Do you think I could name a cat Schrodinger? I
What's
think Vinny's gonna kill me.
Ilmi? What was your point about saying all that?
Why Schrodinger?
Vinny, before we move on to Danny's Schrodinger's cat, Ilmi, can you tell us what your point was?
My point is that we're extremely divided, and we have been extremely divided for decades now politically. And it's just stupid, bro. And then all the racial tensions and just like stuff going on all over the world, and it's sad, bro. It's truly sad.
Got it. So what was your point?
Yeah, it's not gonna work this time, Mr. Candidate.
Well, you're on my show. It's called "What's the Point?" The whole point of the show is just to constantly just keep saying "What's the point?" So, anyways,
This reminds me of that other guy's show, the Zach Galifianakis guy from Hangover.
what's the point of your statement?
The point is that this isn't very comical, and you need a better niche.
Well, I'm not trying to be funny here.
What is it?
I'm just trying to say, what's the point?
That's the point.
What's the point?
That's the point.
What's the point?
That's the point.
Got it. Okay, moderators, I've done my work here. We've gotten nowhere. He has no point.
Well, candidate, I hope that you do well and that you have strong messaging and get it out there so that people know what you're all about, what you stand for. Did politics for a long time and campaigns, and we need people who tell their truth and tell their narrative. So I hope that you continue on your path and help the people and show them how what you're going to do next is going to be informative for them and show them the road to a better world and a better life and a better community that they live in, and not to stand idle. And it's not just getting to the voting booth and flipping a switch or making a press, but it's about ensuring that what this United States of America was cemented on is something that we should continue in inviting different voices and not letting people just sit back on their laurels and let other people make decisions for themselves, but to get out there. And I wish you an enormous luck and hope that the people who are listening understand the policies and things that you want to change, the things that you're committed to, and I wish you a lot of luck.
Yeah, and try not to scapegoat anybody, candidate. And I typically don't like politicians to begin with. I don't know. I feel like all politicians, they're kind of gangsters, just in suits for the most part.
Candidate doesn't come off that way. Candidate's telling his line, his way, and I don't think he sounds like a politician. I think that he sounds like someone who is looking to represent others by listening to them and combining his wisdom with those of the people who are hopefully going to vote for him.
I hope so.
Because if they have shared values, that will be a winning team. It's time for the American people to also do their part in evaluating the people who are, and not just going into voting booths and putting switches on.
Grace, I think a lot of the times though, most Americans only vote when it comes to they only know who to vote for when it comes to like a president, but when it comes to like local and who they're putting in for like House of Representatives and Congress or just governors or mayors or local constables, things of that nature, they have no clue what the hell they're doing.
That's been in the past. Right now, people's pockets are being hit all over the United States, and they want to hear from people who are going to make that change. Otherwise, they're not going to vote. They need clear people with a clear mind talking to them about what they're going to do about the high rise of groceries, what they're going to do about mortgage rates. It's very specific right now. Are candidates all doing that and addressing that? No, because they're concerned that they're going to say the wrong thing. But right now, that's what the American people are very clear right now, whether it's worthy to vote or not, because they're not hearing from their politicians the micro. It doesn't matter what level of office. What are they going to do micro for individuals' livelihood? Because right now, prices are high, rents are high, mortgages are high, interest rates are high. That's a lot of different people from different groups who are feeling it in the United States, let alone the people who are on the poorer levels, who are not getting, we just resolved today, I think, the SNAP situation for people who are on the lowest income. It is raw in the minds of those who felt it. We have marginalized those who are poor in the United States, and we usually don't hear from them. We did hear from them this time. So,
You know what broke my heart the other day? I was on a phone call with a friend of mine, longtime friend of mine, and we were just talking. And he was telling me, like, he had a great job that was paying like $30 an hour setting up cable, setting up cable for different customers and stuff. He worked for AT&T, and he was telling me he got fired from the job. I don't know why he got fired from the job, but he ended up getting fired. He was telling me, like, he just found a new job, but while being in between jobs, like one night his daughter needed diapers and he didn't have any diapers. He didn't have no money to get her diapers. So first thing he did was just turn on DoorDash just to get his daughter diapers. And it was, oh man, just hearing that come out of his mouth broke my fucking heart, bro. It literally broke my heart. Man.
Hello?
Hey, Cobra sound good as hell. Me in the butt, and like he gave me like good what did you have? You Stockholm syndrome. What do you think my stance is? Your stance is that if they're gonna take over and shit, we just pay the jizya and they'll be kind of nice to us sometimes. That's what you want my stance to be. No, that's what you just said. Your question was a very simple question. Would you rather have Jews or Muslims? No, I said secular Jews or practicing observant Muslims. Okay, and my answer is practicing Muslims, and I can give you the reasons, and you're more than welcome. Yeah, you said because you just have to pay the jizya, and then everything's fine, and sometimes they're nice to you. Sometimes they fuck you in the butt, and sometimes they beat you with a stick, but other times they're just nice to you. Sure, we can agree to disagree. I would rather have Stockholm syndrome. I would rather pay jizya than have someone try to convert my kid into a faggot. So that's just my humble opinion. You can disagree, that's fine.
Hey, moderator, rabbi.
He doesn't want abortion, he doesn't want trans, he doesn't want all that LGBTQ stuff. The Muslim isn't Marxism. Wait, let's let the top Jew Messiah. Kick this finger.
Okay, so Evital is a campaign contributor, and I just wanted to give a campaign contributor an update. Wait,
you're drunk.
I'm not drunk. I filed objections.
There you are.
Okay, you might be projecting. I filed objections against Darren LaHood and against the Democrat candidate. 2 objections were also filed against me. And that's it. They were filed in triplicates, and the court case is, I think, November 18th. So this all goes to court, and now I've created a time rift because last time I ran, I didn't file the objections, but this time I did. So if an objection nullifies an objection, we're going to be on the ballot.
What the fuck are you saying?
This
This thing is talking to me. What are you saying?
I filed with the Illinois Board of Elections legal objections against Congressman Darren LaHood today because he only has 1,000 signatures. You need 1,550 to get on the ballot. So I might be the de facto Republican candidate because I can get him kicked off the ballot.
Oh, that's good. Well, John, check your text message. That means the Democrats are gonna win.
Well, I might get the Democrat candidate kicked off too and be the only candidate on the ballot. So I might be the de facto candidate.
I hope they win.
It's gonna have to be some type of negotiation because they can challenge all of my signatures, and I'm pretty sure they can get me below the threshold. But if everybody's below the threshold, then they negotiate a settlement, and everybody's on the ballot. Nobody fulfilled the minimum requirements to be on the ballot.
Yeah, that's right.
I thought you did.
But how am I going to be able to suppress people if you were a congressman? If it was your rule, how would I be able to leverage politics to keep everybody down?
Blackmail. Have you heard his recordings on air? Blackmail.
There's nothing interesting in these recordings. There's just people using profanity. That's it.
Randy, can you play the clip of John saying, "Look at these Jewish niggers"?
Never said that.
John, can you check your text message?
Never said that.
No, I know. We would never actually do that to you, man. But we did mess around with AI, but it was fun. You win, man. I really do. I think you're a crazy son of a bitch, and I think we need more crazy son of a bitches in there. In all honesty, like, this guy is as weird as you are. Like, you're more transparent than anyone really, because everything you do is recorded.
Yep.
So it's like the highest level of transparency.
It is.
I would just hope that you would lean a little bit more communist.
Well, I talked so Andrew Meyer is back on this app, and I asked him who are the communists, and he said, China, you fucking idiot.
You are drunk, you son of a bitch.
I'm not drunk, dude.
I should tell you. Yes, you are. I can tell you're drunk. Who cares what we do?
I don't know if you think a half a beer is going to make me drunk. I'm actually tired.
You're slurring a few of your words. I've never heard you slur your words before.
I'm not drunk. I didn't have any hard liquor or anything, but I'm tired. It's been an exhausting...
Well, go get some rest. It sounds like you had a good day, a big day.
Well, I'm trying to draw Pepe into the barbecue roast. Can't get him to appear, though.
What's the barbecue roast? Like a Haitian thing?
No, I was in Lou Fack's room yesterday, and I roasted the shit out of Pepe in front of like 500 people. It was amazing.
Child.
I kept calling him.
What did you say?
I kept calling him a low IQ monkey gnat, a boxer who has N-word Tourette syndrome, and Pfizer needs to come out with a biopharmaceutical pill that Pepe can take to help him get rid of his N-word Tourette syndrome. And Lou Fax is like, I like this motherfucker. I'm supporting candidate John.
That's right.
But I also roasted the COVID-19 vaccines, and there were other people on there that also roasted the COVID-19 vaccines.
So you're climbing political power this way.
I am recording.
One clubhouse member at a time, my child. One clubhouse member at a time.
Well, this is the craziest thing is there's only 3 people running for Congress in this district. There should be like hundreds of people. So all these congressional seats, this is how small the world is, basically never go opposed. So that's like the biggest trip of running for Congress is you realize that it's just an open field for who can essentially organize to do, to organize to run for Congress. It's very simple to do. So it's just like shocking to me how small the world is.
I mean, most people, they have a job and stuff.
Well, there's
really to want to get into politics, man. You gotta be a little off.
What Lou is actually trying to say is that most people actually go out in the world and produce goods and services.
That's not what I'm saying necessarily, but that's also true.
I
But
get
I mean,
it.
look, you're fine with opening yourself up to like. Look, I would never get into politics, man. I wouldn't want to expose my family to like that shit.
Well,
It's a very nasty world, dude.
well, when I took the train downtown and you see everybody just working.
Right, it's not worth it. None of it is worth it.
Well, everybody's working, but everybody still has their political positions, and most people are very angry. Things just won't get better for anybody unless they try to take some type of political ownership, because your political ownership affects your adjusted gross income at the end of the year.
No, but that's where you're wrong. You don't need to put me. You don't need to because of globalism. I don't need to take political ownership. I can go somewhere where I'm fine.
No, I don't think he's wrong. It's if you have the means to do that, but then you're already at a point where like the political it doesn't even affect you. For most people, they're not at that point. So the politics does affect their daily life. I mean, like, it's affected your life. Look, you fucking couldn't leave the country for a very important like event.
Yeah, but I survived, and that's fine.
Yeah. But it's just surviving and thriving are two very different things.
Well, if you do,
No, but that's the thing. Well, hey, me not being able to travel at that time doesn't mean I'm not able to thrive. I mean, if you're unable to thrive, then it's like time for you to move. And I'm in the French side of Canada. Like, okay, if that's a real issue for me moving forward, I'll move somewhere else. Okay, so zoom out. If Canada itself is an issue, I'll move to the US. If US is the issue, I'll go to Europe. It doesn't matter. My point is, you don't have to get political power and fight for and focus on politics is for poor people, and you don't have to focus on it because you can move somewhere else thanks to globalism.
Are you saying that fucking?
Huh?
I mean, I feel like we do have to focus on it. Hi.
Child.
Yes, hello.
Hi, I'm sorry. I was just popping in because I'm currently studying this, and it's nice to hear people actually talking about it. Don't seem crazy.
Oh boy.
oh yeah, you got the wrong room, Lily.
What are you studying?
Better start running. Kick this kid out of the room. Kick this kid out of the room. Don't let her see the truth. Kick her.
Yeah, no clue.
Hey!
You have no clue.
Hey, yo,
Kick this kid quick. Don't let her know nothing.
18 or older. Saying y'all is offensive.
Spare this little one, Rabbi. Spare the children. Think of the children. Spare this child. Kick her.
Where are you from if saying y'all is offensive?
I'm from Arizona, and I am offended by y'all.
He's offended. He's offended.
Hey, Lily,
Do you have your parents' permission to be here?
Yes. I'm from California.
Oh, that's good to know.
How old are you?
I'm 17. How?
What? Oh, shit, food.
Kicker. Red flag.
Kick
Okay, bye.
immediately.
Yeah, we all love Epstein, but bro, we don't have to,
Yeah, this is for the campaign.
I do not love, for the record, I do not love Epstein.
Well, that's anti-Semitic.
Why don't you love Epstein?
With all due respect, kick
I
him.
don't know the answer to that question, Rabbi.
That's true. You don't have to.
Oh, you should. I mean, you should love everybody.
You should. Yeah, exactly. You should.
Well, if you
I love
love
Epstein.
if you love everybody, you love yourself. But you have to admit that what Epstein was doing was lewd and disgusting and abusive, manipulative behavior.
Allegedly, yeah.
But for guys like Randy, though, if you're on FetLife all day long and you're arranging all these things, what happened to Bonsoir? I mean, you just abandoned her, and now you're here all the time.
That's his girlfriend. Don't talk about
Too soon.
With all due respect, David, you're the guy popping bottles of champagne, in the gold room, or what do they call the room at the strip club? Champagne room.
Well, for the record, I wasn't the one that wanted to go to the strip club. I'm not going to say Rabbi was. There was somebody else. I'm not going to name names.
Don't be anti-Semitic. Don't be anti-Semitic.
Yeah, it was Diego.
Yeah.
We know Diego was there.
No, Diego wasn't there.
All right, well, then I guess Diego wasn't there. Oh, yeah, Rico.
No, it wasn't Rico.
Okay,
Oh, it was Lou.
No, I'm not a strip club guy.
Who was it?
No,
Who
it
was the other guy? Oh, Ewan.
Well, I was talking about Montreal. I don't know what you guys.
Oh, then I don't know.
That's Toronto, not Montreal.
Okay, so Evital, if you go to my Instagram, John Kitover, you can see an attorney who can represent the campaign, and he's on X. His name is Pericles the Great. He's got 250,000 followers, and Elon Musk retweets him. I got a selfie with him. We hugged. He said he would represent the campaign and cut me a deal.
Nice.
It goes to election court, and it's just 20 attorneys fighting in a court, on behalf of the candidates. It's crazy. A lot of money gets spent here. Hundreds of thousands of dollars get spent trying to challenge petitions and kick you off the ballot. Little tiny courts.
But so John, with all due respect.
With all due respect, what's your point?
You lost, like you.
We haven't lost anything yet. We have filed 2 objections, and 2 objections have been filed against us. That's what's happening. Who's saying 100% over there? David!
There's no chance.
Listen, David, Mr. Toyman, these import duty taxes have caused chaos in your Chinese manufacturing business. And, I'm talking to Andrew Meyer. He's calling your manufacturers communists. I'm just wondering, do we need to put an extra 20% tax on the toy industry? With all due respect, David, put a little respect on this name. This is candidate John speaking here.
I mean, you already have like 120% tariff. It's no bueno.
That has been suspended for 1 year. I will send a message to Trump if I get into Congress and say, only tax the toy industry and make sure the bobadillas, they don't eat for a couple of years, David. Put some respect on candidate John's name. Come on, David. We need your support in the campaign. Lou is an AI strategist. Evital's a donor. Rabbi's a consultant. CM is a schmuck. And Rich here, he's also a consultant. CM calls himself a mathematician. I asked him, what's 300 times 1,000? He couldn't even tell me off the top of his head. He's got his fucking man bun. He's sitting there DJing at some Colombian parties with some...
He doesn't want to tell you. It's not in your... He chooses not to tell you. How about that?
You know that this nigga is on weed, right?
With all due respect, David, you haven't said anything intelligent in 5 years of listening to you. And, I'm just saying, with all due respect, that I've never heard you say anything really intelligent. I don't know if that's because you've never read a book in, 3 years or 5 years, but with all due respect, David.
I read every single day.
You can't make fun of the people who are... You can't make fun of people who are retarded, man, especially if you're running, John. You gotta leave
Say hello to my
I agree with you, John. I haven't heard anything they say.
Thank you.
For 5 years.
Listen, I do agree. Don't say anything.
That's your personal preference.
If nothing nice to say, don't say it.
Walgreens' position is down 85%. With all due respect.
Yeah, but the peanuts are 85% off.
Right now, and you just roasted every single person in this room, and I'm voting for you. I'm in.
Thank you.
I'm in, John. You turned me over.
Okay.
Thank you. And buy some Walgreens stock. I buy all my peanuts there. Great deals on the peanuts. Cashews, almonds, pistachios. With all due respect, David. David, your toy business is finished if I get into Congress. I'm jacking those Chinese tariffs up 100%, particularly on the Bobadilla franchises.
It's taking me higher than it is now.
Yeah. Is that a real photo of Mamdani? Is that real?
Yeah, that's Mamdani with a kippah on. He's Jewish now.
And I'm the real Mamdani.
No, when was that taken?
It's like a week ago or something.
Oh, child.
I'm really surprised you didn't say you Chinese nigger.
Whoa. That's like the end word. Okay, is it... I mean...
I boomed the room. Who boomed the room?
John singing that didn't have that kind of champion either.
Okay, who boomed the room? Who boomed the room? It was me. You have to come back to the replay to find out who it was. It was me. Who boomed the room? It was me. Who boomed the room? It was me. Just trying to get ahead of the curve here. Who boomed that room? Who boomed the room? It was me. Okay, welcome to Who Boomed the Room. This has also been Pepe the Barbecue Roast, John Kitover candidate.
Good.
Devata inside, no. Why are you wanting to vote the Rakshas and get stuck with their adharmas? एक देवता का लेके आओ.
No.
Welcome, I'm Donnie. Who boomed the room?
No idea. But they'll be entering for this.
Good. People must be held accountable.
Rabbi just opened the room.
Oh, great. He'll be held accountable. But who boomed the room?
Okay, so he told the man, clear out. You're going to surely die if you eat of the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. Now let's go into Genesis, the 3rd chapter, and verse 1, and let's see the snake. Let's see the serpent, the devil, Satan. Verse 1, Genesis 3:1. Go ahead and read.
Now the serpent was more subtle than any beast of the field which the Lord God had made.
Now you know what subtle means? That means like underhanded or real cunning, deceitful. Go ahead and read.
And he said unto the woman, Yeah, has God said, you should not eat of every tree of the garden?
Oh, he asked her, did God say that you can't eat nothing? Wait a minute. God didn't say that. But first of all, how did you know that God mentioned anything in regards to the garden and the fruits? See? Go ahead and read.
And the woman said unto the serpent, We may eat of the...
Oh. No, I don't know if I was they had to have heard me. No, but there's a couple of Jews in there like Mixed. Like I like Mixed, and he's a lawyer too. Which
Mixed is good.
Yeah. So I kind of felt bad.
Divulging trade secrets.
Yeah, Lou, if you ever need a lawyer, where to turn to?
I think Mixed can be a superstar. His problem is that he's too emotional. Like he's almost as bad as a normal bro.
I love
Yeah,
him.
at least he's honest. At least he's honest and direct. So I like that.
Honest? Well, I haven't seen that from him. Oh shit.
What are you talking about?
But he will present his view directly and forcefully, right?
Yeah, no, I've never seen him not be that way. I mean, I would say I've never seen him not be that way. He's mostly that way, though. In fact, he was one of the only ones that I like jokingly said it in a very Jewish room. Although it's like a
Oh, Bima. Hi, Bima.
conflict like that, but I was like,
Bima, was I so mean to you? I wasn't mean to you, Bima. Sorry, Bima, I wasn't mean to you. I was trying to help you. Maybe I was being mean to try to like wake you up or something, but I wasn't like being mean. Maybe I called
You were mean to me.
Well, this is the thing. It's like all I can say is I'm sorry. Will you forgive me? Was it that bad?
No, I mean, I had to lean into it, and like I said to myself, why should I care? Like all that type of stuff. But I was offended for a while, and it hurt. I would laugh about it, but I'd leave and I'd be upset about it, and then I try to understand why the heck do I care what some guy on Clubhouse says about me? But yeah, I got over it. I forgive you.
All right. Well, glad that's settled.
So I came in the room because ASMR. I wanted to do an ASMR show with you.
What's an ASMR show about?
Well, we can start with talking a little bit like this.
Is this an ASMR show now?
We can say, hey, come closer. Closer than that. I want you to hear every sound and every breath like I'm right next to you. And I want you to take a deep breath with me. In and out. And
people.
We made it through the day today. Even the parts we didn't think we'd make it through. I'm proud of you.
This is Bima doing an ASMR show in my other room.
Now I want you to just let yourself melt a little bit. Just can't laugh. Have to relax. I want you to close your eyes. Everything can wait. Everything can wait. The world can wait. The world can wait. And right now, it's just you and my voice running for Congress. And you're safe here. You're safe here with us. Stay with us just a little.
It's probably the most effective video I'll shoot today.
You can follow John's ASMR hypnosis relaxation sounds room. Join and follow him. We saved a spot for you.
Wow, that was like the best video I probably filmed of the day. I'm gonna mute them. Now I'm gonna play for you the kalimba. And if you want to do more ASMR while I'm playing this kalimba and we create some ASMR pleasures together, that will really be super cool for the campaign. As I was filing the objections today, there was this older gentleman there who took about 17 minutes to fill out some paperwork in front of me. Like, he could have stepped to the side. But anyways, I filmed the whole thing, so, you know, killed two birds with one stone. But as I was sitting there waiting, guess what I was doing? I was breathing. Well, I just want to say that I hope you guys have another great night and a lot of fun with DJ Rabbi here hosting the room, bringing you all the super intelligence you guys have ever been looking for. The guy's the best financial advisors I've ever come across. This guy can really pick them. He can really beat you in darts.
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, your ASMR was a big success, Beam. I can restart my live stream, and that's when we should do a new one. Let me give you a countdown, because it's when you start and stop, that's when a huge influx comes in, and you only got a couple seconds to keep the